Wikileaks responds to absurd lawsuit Zings DNC by Cassandra Fairbanks for thegatewaykpundit.com. The Democratic National Committee has filed a multi-million-dollar federal lawsuit against Wikileaks, the Trump campaign, and Russia for exposing their plot to rig the Democratic primaries for Hillary. On Friday afternoon, Wikileaks responded to the lawsuit on Twitter. Comment on DNC lawsuit. DNC already has a moribund publicity lawsuit, which the press has become bored of, hence the need to refile it and a new, quote, suit before midterms. As an accurate publisher of newsworthy information at Wikileaks is constitutionally protected from such suits. Okay. Comments on DNC lawsuit. DNC is suing Wikileaks for spectacularly revealing that the DNC rigged its primaries on behalf of Hillary Clinton. The DNC was so corrupt that 5 of its officers, including its president, were forced to resign. Wikileaks, the tweet there. The lawsuit claims that Trump campaign worked with Russia and Wikileaks to bring down Clinton. DNC, okay, we already read that tweet. In a second tweet, they added that the DNC is suing Wikileaks for spectacularly revealing that the DNC rigged its primaries on behalf of Hillary Clinton. The DNC was so corrupt that 5 of its officers, including the president, were forced to resign. Wikileaks also posted the full text of the lawsuit and linked to the Gateway Pundit article in which he covered a previous filing by Trump's campaign lawyers that explained the publications are protected under the First Amendment, even if they came from Russia. Wikileaks publisher Julian Assange has long maintained that they did not. So he's protected, and this is the full text of the lawsuit, where Joseph Mifsud, I just noticed that name, he went missing. That was that professor. He hasn't, so how would they file it? And that he was most likely one of the Hillary, unbelievable, he's on the lawsuit list. I can't even believe that. The guy is missing. You wonder why. George Papadopoulos, Richard Gates, John Doe's 1 through 10, whoever that is. Unbelievable. Complaint Democratic, full text of the lawsuit here. Complaint Democratic National Committee versus the Russian Federation. You gotta be kidding. Why Wikileaks is immune to the DNC lawsuit. Same reason as its last suit, which it has essentially refiled this week ahead of the midterms. A useful summary of the legal protections for the accurate publishers of newsworthy information in this article. In a motion to dismiss a lawsuit filed last year against the Trump campaign, Trump's lawyers argued that the Wikileaks publications meet the requirements for the Bartnicki First Amendment test and are thus protected free speech. Okay. The first part of the case law is that a defendant may not be held liable for a disclosure of stolen information if it deals with a matter of public concern. The second portion requires that the publisher cannot have been involved in the theft. Okay, he wasn't. Addressing this portion, Carbon's filing asserts that there can be no serious doubt that the disclosures from Wikileaks satisfies the newsworthy and public concern portion of the test, which it does. There have not been any credible allegations that Wikileaks themselves stole or hacked the emails. In a motion filed in October, Michael A. Carvin, lawyer Michael A. Carvin, also argued that under Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act, with that number, a website that provides a forum where the third parties can post information is not liable for the third party's posted information. That is so even when the website performs editorial functions such as deciding whether to publish the filing contents. Since Wikileaks provided a forum for a third party, the unnamed Russian actors, quote, to publish content developed by the third party, the hacked emails, it cannot be held liable for the publication. Carvin went on to argue that this defeats any claim of conspiracy, as a conspiracy is an agreement to commit an unlawful act. Since WikiLeaks' posting of emails was not an unlawful act, an alleged agreement that it should publish those emails could not have been a conspiracy, the filing asserts. The First Amendment is even more strictly guarded during a political campaign when it has its fullest and most urgent application. According to Citizens United, the First Amendment leaves voters free to obtain information from diverse sources in order to determine how to cast their votes, which makes sense. Following the lawsuit news, WikiLeaks also hurled a dig at Representative Keith Ellison, the deputy chair of the Democratic National Committee. Keith Ellison's tweet here: as Americans, it's our duty to respond when our democracy is attacked. You know, always blaming the others for what they're doing. The DNC is filing this lawsuit because Russia and anyone who supports their interference in the 2016 election must be held accountable. Wow, what a crock. Anyway, WikiLeaks responds to Keith here. Keith, do you think we have a right to lie without being exposed by WikiLeaks is really a vote winner? Well, I don't really get that too much. You guys might get it better than me. I'm still trying to wake up. But yeah, you know, look, WikiLeaks was in the right. I'm actually looking forward to this lawsuit being opened up, because you know what kind of dirt is going to come out from this lawsuit. They're just burying themselves. It's actually hilarious at this point. But I'd like the judge to ask, where are the whereabouts of this Joseph Misfud that has gone missing, that professor who just had a baby and he just disappeared because he had dirt on Hillary, you see, about all of this taking place. And all of a sudden, he disappears, left the wife or girlfriend, whatever it is, with the newborn baby, that they had no problems, and all of a sudden this guy disappears, and they have the audacity to put him in the lawsuit. Do you see what I'm saying? It's as if they're hanging themselves. It's just wild at this point. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.